What's popping YouTube? This is your boy Clutches MS the Quantum Great Intellect signing in. So today the topic of discussion we're going to talk about two parallel universes conjuncting. As they conjuncting, they're creating a same timeline which puts you to merge with your higher self or your other operating bodies. So what sparked this thought? So I was in school, and as I was in school, I was busy just jotting down some symbolisms and some notes. So I came to this idea for this video today. So I left my school book at school, so I don't have that idea or train of thought. So I decided to get home and rewrite what I was writing in school because I left my book at school. So I took my scrapbook and I jotted this down. This is what we'll be talking about today. So I'll be explaining to y'all what this whole thing means, how this connects to your higher self, how this connects to universes integrating, and you connecting to your higher self, so your higher self knows everything, so you can also know everything. So we have two parallel universes. So the two parallel universes are parallel to each or they used to be parallel to each other, but then they was drawn to each other. They kept like it was two universes, right? So they kept being attracted to each other to the point where they integrated. And as they integrated, they created a singular timeline, even though they different universes, parallel universes. But same timeline, different universes, different realities, different spaces or dimensions. So I'll be explaining that. So it started off as two parallel universes, which was not integrated or they haven't merged yet. So this is how they look. And then a conjunction happened, a merging happened between the two universes. They integrated the two universes, the two parallel universes integrated with each other. They conjuncted. But before that, there was a gap. This is the gap. So it looks like this. The gap looks like this. So there was an in between. There was a space in between the two parallel universes, which created a gap. And then after the gap, so it started as two parallel universes that haven't conjuncted yet, and then it created a gap. Through that gap, it created a pull between these two universes, and as those two universes got pulled to each other, and then created a conjunction. This is what a conjunction looks like. So it was two universes conjuncted with each other. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing they're trying to explain to y'all with the symbolism of the infinity loop. Those are two universes conjuncting with each other. That's what they're trying to tell you with their symbolism. The infinity loop is just trying to show you how two universes conjunct with each other, operating from the same timeline. Like if you look at the middle, they are operating from the same timeline, but they oppose each other because they different versions of reality, different projections of universes. So it's this cycle and that cycle, but in the middle, there is a conjunction, which is a timeline. So we may be separated from other universes, the parallel universes that may exist, but we're operating on the same timeline. We can operate. It's not that we're operating on the same timeline, but we can operate on the same timeline only if we recognize this whole thing. And then we can try to merge with other universes, try to merge our timelines, try to shift our timelines to directly align with ours. So your other self in other realities can help you in this reality, in this timeline, because you now conjuncted the same timeline, you in the same timeline. You not in the same timeline right now because you don't know how to connect to your higher self and stuff like that. So you're not operating on the same timeline with your higher self. Your higher self is above you. Your higher self knows things that you don't know. So if you are aware of your higher self and then try to connect with your higher self can tell you things that you don't know. If your higher self tell you things that you don't know, now now you possess the same intellectual possession as your highest self. So that means it puts you in the same timeline with your highest self, because now you possess the same intellectual possession as your highest self. So that means y'all having the same thoughts, even though it's alternate versions of universes. I hope y'all get it though. This, as you look into the infinity loop, if we would like zoom in, it sort of looks like this. This is the timeline that's in between and connected the two universes, the parallel universes. So if you can be able to align your timeline with other versions of yourself, it can be great to you. It can prove of greatness. It can be super, super, super amazing, because now you're connecting to other versions of yourself, and other versions of yourself are not doing the same shit that you're doing right now. So let's say, for instance, you trying to have gnosis or knowledge. You now ignorant in this reality. So as you try to connect to your higher self through the things that you do, through the practical things that you do when it comes to spirituality, you will then connect to your higher self, which will help you what you removing yourself from ignorance. Because if you ignorant from this reality, other version of you is very aware. The awareness, their consciousness is so expanded. So this is the thing about integrating yourself into different timelines, different parallel universe